From the deep dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nikitas and Greebug with another episode of Fleet Action Report.
Hello, and welcome to Fleet Action Report, the show where we don't just play the game, but we teach you how to play the game. I'm Nikitas.
I'm still Greebug, apparently collecting coins. This is episode 129, Enter the Workshop with Borngyr.
That's because we have a guest with us today. Say hi, Borngyr.
Howdy.
That's it? That's all we get? A howdy? I mean, seriously?
Thanks for having me.
I'm just picking on you. It's all good. All good. So let's just start this off with, let's go with our guest first. What have you been up to in the last week, Borngyr?
Just enjoying the holidays. We had some family come visit. Did some sightseeing around town. Yeah, about it. Oh, I did want to say a quick thank you to apparently one of the writers for Picard bumped into my parents at the museum where they had a display of the original Star Trek, or the original Enterprise from the original series, and stopped and chatted with my parents and my kids, and made a cold day a little bit warmer. So thank you for that. Didn't catch a name, unfortunately, but that was
how did you miss out on that?
The kids outnumber us.
Only can fit so many seats in a vehicle?
No,
Okay.
I was there, but I was on the other side of the thing and didn't see the conversation happening. I had one of the other kids over there looking at a different part.
Fair enough. I gotcha. I like the comment about the kids outnumbering you. All right. Well, Greebog, you're up next.
My week? Let's see here. It's
holiday craziness.
It's been fairly quiet because of people having time off and whatnot. Through my knowing what day was what out of whack, and so which is fine. I just got a little confused. It's like normally my wife is working at this time, so this clearly is not a Friday, or today's not clearly this isn't Monday. So it outside of that, I would say had a good holiday. Nothing chaotic happened other than the chaos of the cold. Holy crap. I don't know about you guys, but I think I know Nikitas, it got fairly chilly.
Yeah.
For me, it got also fairly chilly. I'm gonna guess for Borngyr, it got fairly chilly as well. Yeah, because Borngyr's not super far away from where I'm at anymore, but he is also further south, and they don't typically get as chilled as yeah. But yeah. So I've been using more because of the cold. I actually set up a space heater system to help complement the furnace, because I hate burning heating oil, and when it gets this cold, when it's been this cold in the past, I went through an excessive amount of heating oil. So I did not want to repeat that, so I may have jacked up my electric bill by using space heaters to help keep the area warm. Outside of that, let's see.
Glad you're with us.
We also did, let's see, WoW. I've been playing raiding. We've got 4 bosses down in the new raid. Apparently, the race for world first is over. That ended, I think, on Friday. I go to mythic teams, whatever. I'm more interested to see who wins sometimes than I am to see. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm never going to be on one of those teams. But yeah, I've been kind of chilling a bit more on STO than I normally have. But I partially been using the holidays as a way to chill, because I don't want to burn myself out on the game, if that makes sense. So I've been doing my dailies, getting I got my ship but I just, not trying to push it too hard. How has your week been? What have you been up to? Katis, Nikitas, all those names?
Gamer geek, whatever,
Yeah.
Holiday was fun. All my gaming has been on hold. I no D&D probably until after the new year. Um, but everything else has been fine. Kids got spoiled. Santa was very good to my kids. He usually is. I was pleasantly surprised by my mother, who got me the newest version of, or the reprint version of HeroScape. Sorry, wrong one. Hero Quest, and a couple of the expansions that have been reprinted from Avalon Hill. So, and I also discovered there's an app that you can download that will actually play the villain for you, making the game completely soloable, because you can play all the heroes and the app will do all the enemies. But I've been using it to join in the fun with my kids and play along. So I've been doing a lot of board gaming. Little bit of STO to get ready for today's game, and that I haven't even logged into Destiny for a week. I played a tiny little bit of Pokemon. I mean, it's just been hectic and busy, and spending time with my family. So that's pretty much it.
I mean, that's what holidays are for, right? Being hectic
Of
and
course,
spending time with the family.
of course. And I didn't have to make any dinners. So Christmas Eve we went to dinner at my mom's, and Christmas Day we went to dinner at one of my best friend's houses. Um, so I mean, I didn't have to cook anything, and that was nice. It was a nice holiday. We'll see how New Year's goes. I don't have any particular plans for that, so we'll see. And I see that we're finally now all on the same instance, so there's
Uh,
that.
all the bright flourishes and
I do want to take just a moment here to talk about our new player challenge. Did you ever put that poll up that you wanted to do?
I did not. I mean, we could probably put it. I mean, do we have enough people watching tonight to put it in just into stream?
I mean, we have a handful. I don't know. So, for those who may not know, we did a new player challenge, which we were pretending to be new players, as like just starting out of the game. So we didn't do any reclaims, we didn't do any Zen store purchases. The only thing that we were able to do are events that we were able to be a part of on those characters, and it made for a very really interesting challenge. But the question has come up recently, like, where do we go from here? Because mostly those characters are done, right? Like, we've done our builds, our budget builds on those characters. We've got it working to the point where things are pretty okay, and we're ready to move on. And the question is there anything that our viewers want to see us do with those characters, or are we good just to, you know, exit this new player challenge and come up with another challenge to do? So that's been our question.
Okay, let's set a timer. Oh, it looks like 10 minutes is the most I can give. Here, I'll start a poll. Um, and we'll see how that goes. We'll check back in
Okay.
with that later.
So the other thing here that I wanted to mention is, in the past couple weeks, we have lost two Star Trek actors. And I wanted to take a moment here to kind of honor them and remember them. The first, oh, and the reason this didn't get brought up earlier was because I haven't been here. Unfortunately, my new work schedule has been working me a lot of Mondays. That is set to change after the new year. So hopefully, I won't be missing nearly as many episodes of the show, but it's kind of been a thing for the last month. So the first one was Kirstie Alley, who played Savick in Star Trek II, and Judy Levitt, who played a doctor pushing the kidney patient and an admiral in Star Trek IV. She also played an Elarian survivor in Star Trek Generations. And interesting side note here, she's the wife of Walter Koenig. We lost both those people in the last month. So if I can have a moment of silence here, I would appreciate it. Thank you for that. We like to honor those who have left us and gone to experience the great beyond. All right, so moving right along, Greebog, you want to start us off for this week in STO?
All the things. I mean, you still have until the 27th. Oh yeah, the sales. There's sales. They put up some sales. You can go into the game. You can find out everything. They are now currently doing a legendary sale. There also still is the T6 ship coupon, gift coupon. So if you wanna have a friend that's gonna start out playing, or you have some Zen from your stipend or whatever, you can easily buy a coupon. You can get 3 of them. Actually, if you're gonna buy ships, and you right now you can pay 4,500 Zen for 3 coupons for 3 ships. If you're planning to buy ships, this is the cheaper way to get ships right now, because standard ships are 3,000 Zen per, which means you can get 9,000 Zen worth of ships by paying 4,500, so half price. On top of that is the you have to act now. The legendary bundles, all the legendary ships are on sale again. They even brought back the 10th anniversary bundle, and yeah. So if you are looking for a bundle, yeah, there's all kinds of legendary ships. And yes, I know this shows that I have a problem on screen. Sorry. Yeah. So, but again, the T6 ship coupon gift, even though it's a gift coupon, if you have like I said, 9,000 Zen for 3 ships, or you can pay 4,500 right now. So, and then also they today announced a promo. You have until January 2nd. Go to the promo tab. You might be able to claim a Black Alert Tribble. I don't know, but there was also you would get a experimental ship upgrade, a captain upgrade, and a bridge officer upgrade. Go to the promo tab. You will be able to find that in there. I claimed it already, so it probably will not show. Oh, there it is. So it is a Happy Holiday upgrades. You get 1 of each, and free. So free stuff.
Their account unlocks, so you can claim them on any character and put them in your account bank, and then use them on whoever you want.
Yeah, which I plan on using on my new player challenge captain, since the only way you can get an experimental ship upgrade.
There you go. That's not a bad idea. And the captain upgrade too.
And the captain upgrade, and
because we're not allowed to spend money. So there you go. Unless that gets canceled here shortly. All right, so Q's Winter Wonderland is still going on. This will last from now until January 5th. In order to get the ship, you need 20 days of progress. I don't believe, if you haven't started it by now, I don't believe you have enough time to get that done. However, it buys out for Lobby, and each day will reduce the number of Lobby you need for the buyout. So you can still dive in there and get a pretty hefty discount. The reward is a Feklir Birjai Interceptor, Tier 6. This looks like a pretty cool ship. It's a 5-2 setup raider. So, I mean, looks pretty cool to me, but I don't know. Here's the image of that if you want to see what it looks like. If you need a Tier 6 ship, there you go.
Yeah, if you're looking for a Tier 6 ship escort, it's a good one from what I've heard. So
I've still got 3 days to go before I get it. So I will let you guys know what I think after I unbox it. We'll see how that goes. All right, so our primary target today is to help out Borngyr here build a ship. So we worked on this a little bit earlier today, but we purposely did not do a lot. We were saving it for this. So let me give you the stuff that I bought for you. Let's see. Trade, not kick from team, trade. That one, I know you. We may not need that one anymore, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Never
Okay,
look at a
so-
character when they're swinging a dagger.
I don't have the dagger equipped right now, just my cannon. All right, so we're going to go slot by slot here, and let's go back to Quinn's office because that's where the trainer is, and you might be able to buy the other stuff that you need. Running over by Quinn. Hi, Quinn. You guys are following me, right? I see Simon. Did we lose a Greebog? Or sorry, you are Greebog. Did we lose a Borngyr? Marvin, whoever you are. Hi, Quinn.
Right here.
Trainer's down here. Okay, now you requested a surgical strikes build, which is something that I use on the regular. So I am basing my build or your build on my build. There are some differences. You're using a science ship where I am using more tactical based ships. So there are some differences that we're going to try to cut through here. But let's see what we can come up with. So on your tactical officer, who I believe is a Romulan with superior Romulan operative, correct?
Yes.
Okay, my suggestion is in the ensign slot to use tactical team 1. In the lieutenant spot, I would recommend torpedo spread 2, although you can also use attack pattern beta 1 if you need an attack pattern. And then in the, what would that be? Lieutenant commander spot.
Tactical team 1, what was the second one?
Torpedo spread 2. Although
Right.
if you need attack pattern beta, you can place it there.
I don't have torpedoes. I use beams.
You don't have any torpedoes equipped?
Nope.
Okay. There's no torpedoes that gives you a bonus with your anti-proton stuff?
There might be, but I haven't found them yet.
Okay, fair enough. Go with attack pattern beta 1.
Could I go with beam overload too, or will I get another one?
You're gonna use surgical strikes in place of beam overload. So you don't want beam overload. And then in your lieutenant commander spot, my recommendation is attack pattern omega 1. That just helps get you out of any controlling effects that try to take control of your ship.
All right, so attack pattern beta 1 and attack pattern omega 1.
Yes, sir. And you should be able to buy all 3 of those with this guy right here.
Yep, I've got them bought. And I'm
Okay.
running them down.
For your lieutenant engineering position, which I believe you also have as a Romulan with SRO.
Yes.
Okay, for his ensign slot, my recommendation is either emergency power to engines or engineering team 1.
Okay, I've already got emergency power to engines on there.
Okay. And then for his lieutenant spot, my recommendation is emergency power to shields 2. That is both a shield heal and an ability that can trigger a certain trait that I'm going to recommend for you here in a little bit.
All right, hold on a second. I'm having trouble finding that one. There it is.
And that should be it for him, right? Just two spots?
Yep.
Okay. So the
Okay.
next one, The next one I have would be your Commander Science / Intelligence, and this would be your hierarchy officer. Correct?
Okay.
That's who you've got in that spot, right?
Yes.
Okay. And he came with the intelligence specialization, so that works out. In his ensign spot, I recommend Hazard Emitters 1.
Okay.
In his lieutenant spot, I recommend Photonic Officer 1.
All right.
In his lieutenant commander spot, you want Surgical Strikes 1, which is one of the training modules I gave you.
Is that under intelligence? Oh, there it is.
Yes. And then for his commander spot, you want Surgical Strikes 3. Now, something to note here, if you ever get the legendary Jem'Hadar ship, the trait on that ship lengthens the time that surgical strikes last, and it reduces the cooldown on surgical strikes. So it makes it a lot easier to keep surgical strikes up 100% of the time, and you will not need to run 2 of them. And in which point, I would suggest that you replace Surgical Strikes 1 with Photonic Officer 2, and then use Science Team 2 in place of Photonic Officer 1. But we can go over that again if you ever run into that situation.
Sure.
But you're running 2 versions of Surgical Strikes, and the reason for that is that should give you 100% uptime, especially if you combine it with Photonic Officer and the Boimler effect, which we'll go over here in a minute. Okay, so that takes care of your hierarchy. The next seat is a Lieutenant Commander Universal. My recommendation is for you to put an engineer in there, and I gave you that engineering Cardassian officer.
Yep.
Cardassians have a space trait called photographic memory that adds 1.5% to all your damage. If you use the bridge officer upgrade token, it will become a superior photographic memory, and it increases it to a flat 2%. So, especially if you can upgrade them, that's a good one to have in there if you don't have access to another Romulan. In his ensign spot, I am going to recommend Engineering Team 1 because you already have a character, a bridge officer with emergency power to engines.
Yep, he's got that one.
And then in his second spot, his lieutenant spot, I'm suggesting Reverse Shield Polarity 1 as a survival.
All right.
And in his lieutenant commander spot, you want Emergency Power to Weapons 3. Did I give you that one?
I don't think so.
We might need to go buy that one. But
Yep.
it's Emergency Power to Weapons 3.
I don't have that one.
Okay, we'll go get that here in a minute. And then your last seat is an Ensign Universal / Pilot. My recommendation is to put your other Cardassian in there and run Science Team 1 in their only spot.
Well, he's already got that, so that's easy.
Okay, so we need to go pick up Emergency Powered Weapons 3. Greebog, would you mind grabbing that or crafting that?
Yeah, I was just looking at how long it might take to craft. Craft might take a while.
Okay.
Like 20 hours.
It shouldn't be that expensive.
So,
okay.
I think one of the traits I have, or no, it was the duty officers that I have, is the gravity well thing, but it doesn't look like I've got gravity well anymore, so I probably need to switch that out too.
Yeah, I was not able to get gravity well worked in here with the surgical strikes. I mean, in theory, we could have switched out your engineer for a science and ran gravity well 1, but I thought having the emergency power to weapons might be better since you're doing a beam build.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll switch that out. Maybe Greebog can help with the duty officers. I'm not actually sure what to put in there anymore. You're not running torpedoes, which makes that a little weird. because that was going to be the other recommendation I had was to use the torpedo officer. But yeah, not really sure what to throw in there. Let's see what we can come up with. I do know that you need a weapons officer, energy weapons officer with the stacking crit severity buff, and another one that has the stacking crit chance buff. Do you have those already?
Let me see. Trying to remember where those are.
Okay, if you're done training your officers, you don't need to stand by that guy anymore. We can move on over to the exchange.
All right, so where do I see? Oh, there we go. Active space.
Yeah.
I've got. No, I don't have either of those.
Okay. We will
What,
need to
what
find
type
those
of
for you.
officers are they?
Energy weapons officers. Tactical.
Tactical energy weapons officer. Nope. Recharge time. Projectile. Nope, I don't have either of those duty officers.
Okay. Another one that I had on here was a fabrication engineer for reverse shield polarity. Since we are running reverse shield polarity 1, this officer will increase the duration, make it a little bit more effective as a oh crap button.
Okay, I do think I have that one in there. Yep.
Yes. Is there not one on there?
No, there's. I just wanted to make sure before I bought.
Yeah. EPS or EPW3. I'm gonna try and find him an energy weapons officer real quick. This might be a little pricey. These guys can be expensive.
Oh,
They
3 bug
can
on
be.
behind you.
Oh, and I need, let's go with rare. This might be a little pricey.
Oh, thank you.
Crit chance.
Ah, confirmed.
And
There
that
we
is
go.
Fed officer. So we got the crit chance. Now I got to find the crit severity. Nope, not shield pen. That's not going to do it. Here's crit severity. Brawn. Yee. Yeah, that did get a little pricey. I'm going to have to buy some. Have to get my money back up after this one. All right, short guy, where you at?
I'm over
I see it.
not too far past Q.
All right, let's try this again. Trade. Well, where did it put him? Probably over here. That doesn't help.
Oh, I see what you forgot.
What did I forget? I knew it was something.
Just the general. Oh no, personal space search. There it is. Never mind. I'm overthinking. Like, isn't there a trait list missing? Like,
I did traits, but I went with what I knew he had, as opposed to trying to come up with a better list. Although I did put a lot of stuff in the personal space trait that he doesn't have. Starship traits, I went with what he does have, and then the space rep, he'll either have that or he'll get it eventually. Okay, so back up to the duty officers here. So that gives you 3 duty officers. You have space for 2 more. And
Yes, I've currently got Mariner, a warp core engineer, and a development lab scientist. In
what's
addition to
Mariner?
fabrication engineer and the energy weapons officer. But I'm going to switch out the fabrication. Mariner is secondary shields from tactical team.
Okay, Mariner's okay. You can keep Mariner. So go with the 2 energy weapon officers. Go with the fabrication engineer that boost reverse shield polarity and Mariner, and then you can pick whatever other officer you think would be helpful. I know some of the Borg officers were really good. I used 29 of 47, but those guys can get really, really pricey.
I don't think I have those, but the one I've got is a warp core engineer that has a chance to improve the ship power on use of any emergency power ability, and I think I'm going to be using those quite a bit.
There you go.
It's
You're gonna get
20% chance to raise all of them plus 15.
okay. All right, that should work for that for now. We can see about boosting that later as you get some more like fleet credits and stuff. I know we emptied your fleet credit bank.
It's all good.
All right, so going to your weapons now. I did not throw a lot of stuff in here. Um, you said you're going all beams, no torpedoes. That's fine. Beams and dual beams up front.
Yep.
Omnis in the back.
Yep.
And then you can do for your third aft spot, you can use a cutting beam, you can use a mine or a torpedo, especially if you have something that's part of a set bonus. Now you're sticking with anti-proton, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The one
And
exception to all that is I have the new web mine launcher in my third aft slot because it's part of the set.
that's what I was going to ask. Okay, so we're good on that. The set bonuses should just give you boost to damage or secondary firing modes. I mean, I could go through the list, but as long as you know what you're doing, then we're good on that one.
I can pretend I know what I'm doing.
For your ship equipment, are you using the meta stuff? You have the competitive engines, the elite fleet deflector.
Yep. Elite fleet deflector, deteriorating secondary deflector. I've got the competitive impulse engines.
And Tilly shields.
Yep.
Now your warp core is not part of the Tilly set, which would be the meta. Instead, you're using the ancient, correct?
Yep.
Because you're using the Omni beam, and there's a 2-piece set bonus there. Okay.
Yep. Although I think I might have the warped core for Tilly's.
It's called the mycelial harmonic matter antimatter core. It would be part of the meta, and the 2-piece with Tilly's shields gives you a big survival boost. So if you find yourself blowing up a lot, you might try switching that out.
Okay.
But if you like the boost with your ancient Omni, then there's no reason not to stick with that.
Okay. The ancient Omni gives me anti-proton damage, so.
Let's see here. Going down the list, that's the equipment consoles. Now we talked about this a little bit. You in essence, every console you equip either needs, or would that be personal Greebog or Starship?
Starship
traits. I will have to pull up our other page and look at that. Stand by on that.
Okay.
Let's see, going back to where I was, consoles. So you're going to want every console to either increase anti-proton damage, increase all damage, or increase your crit chance or severity.
Okay.
I know again that you're kind of running dry on fleet credits, but as you accumulate more fleet credits, it's about 50,000 per, but you're going to want the either the locators, the vulnerability locators, or the vulnerability exploiters that will boost anti-proton, and you're going to want one of those in every tactical spot that you've got. So you're going to want 4 of those. They're 50,000 fleet credits a piece. So you're looking at 200,000, and I know that's a lot, especially for a free player who doesn't spend a whole lot of cash on the game. So we will help you with that as time goes on. But right now, all you're looking for is anything that boosts your crit chance, crit severity, or anti-proton damage, or all damage, because all damage would do anti-proton damage.
So most of the consoles I have boost most of them boost anti-proton damage, or they're part of one of the sets. And most of the sets I have also boost anti-proton damage. So
we went through a lot of that. Like there's a lot of it that comes from reputations. Nukara, Delta Alliance, Iconian Resistance, Temporal, and Competitive all have sets that boost anti-proton damage or deal anti-proton damage. And we went through that a long time ago when we first started helping you with your anti-proton build. So
Yep.
you should be set as far as that goes. And like I said, we'll help you get the rest of that that you need for the like the fleet stuff at a later time.
So one thing we could look at, I'm running the 3-piece Nukara set, which makes the beams when I do beam overload, it lets it hit more targets. But if I'm not running beam overload anymore, I probably don't need the 3-piece
Which one was that? Nukara?
Nukara. So that either frees up my aft mine launcher or one of my consoles.
Is that specific to beam overload?
It's beam overload or fire at will. And I'm not running either of those now.
No, because you're doing the other one. Okay, so you could drop one of those. Probably no, that's a dual beam. You want the dual beam.
Yeah, probably want to drop the mines because the mines don't do anything. It does have 4% crit chance on it though.
Let me think about that. I'm not sure exactly what we would replace that with, but let me think on that.
I think
That's
I've
one
got
of those
another
things.
Omni, but I don't remember if it's anti-proton. I don't think it is.
But you can only equip 2 Omnis. You can
Oh,
have a
yeah,
set Omni and a non-set Omni, and that's it.
that would explain why I'm not running that.
Kinetic cutting beam would be the only third Omni.
Could do a kinetic cutting beam. That is true. But I
And
don't
I've got
know if that would be better than the set. Although if he's not getting anything out of that set, I don't know. I don't know what would be better there.
The other option would be put the dark matter torpedo on the rear, and then he has the option of using Lorca's console for the 2-piece.
That's true.
dark matter
Lorca's,
torpedo.
it's off the Discovery reputation. It's technically a phaser set, but the boost off of Lorca's console is actually useful on almost every build. A lot of people consider it a meta console and use it for everything because it boosts your crit chance, your power setting, your shield pen, and then the set bonus that it gives you. Let me look it up just to make sure I get this right here because I'm running that set. So the 2-piece set is a crit severity buff. So I mean, it gives you a lot of crit there. So it's a dark matter quantum torpedo launcher, and then you'd get Lorca's custom fire controls as a tactical console. So there you go. There's an option there.
All right.
Thank you, Greebog.
I just know that's a highly recommended console.
That's a pretty kick-ass console is what it is. Excuse my French, but it's true. It's all true. All right, so
I'm sorry, which set was that part of?
Discovery.
Okay, I thought so.
Discovery Legends and Lorca's consoles, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, Lorca's console will be 4th from the very bottom.
Okay, I definitely don't have enough stuff to do that right now.
Okay. Something to think about, though. And that would give you another 2-piece set bonus, which increases crit, which helps your build. So,
yep.
All right. So, Starship traits are the ones that I have next. And the 4 I have down is Grethor's Fire, Hunter's Instinct, Retaliation, and Unconventional Tactics. Let me look up my beam overload stuff here. And
since I upgraded my ship, I have a 5th one available.
Oh, touche. And
but I don't
Greebog,
have a lot of traits unlocked.
Greebog says he can give you 1 trait, maybe. I don't know where certain traits come from, Greebog. Emergency weapon cycle is from a ship. Temporal surge is from a ship. What about history will remember? That's from a ship, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's see here.
Improved critical systems is from a recruit. She's a predator is from a ship. Oh, I know one. What about... Hang on a second. Let me look this up. What about...
numerical superiority, is that one that comes out of there? Or programmable matter enhancements? That's a good
Programmable
one.
matter enhancements is one. Yes.
That might be a good one.
I don't see the other.
Most of the ones these might be from ships. I don't know. It's been a while
I was
since
like,
I've
a
got
lot
them.
come from ships. So what's in here is programmable matter enhancements, carrier wave shield hacking, which I thought was good, but maybe that's a science thing, because carrier that sounds more sciencey. Directed dilithium burn, one impossible thing at a time. I don't know why that sounds. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, when you
So
activate any captain ability, you and all teammates will receive an immediate reduction to captain ability recharge times. Each player affected. This would be good if you had, let's say, multiple people on the team stacking it. The one impossible thing at a time.
my recommendation would be the programmable matter. So he would get, for each time he activates a science bridge officer, he gets a cleanse. Each time he activates a tact officer, he gets a 15% damage increase. And each time he activates an engineering, he gets temporary hit points. So I like that one. What do you think, Borngyr? I almost said Greebog.
Sounds good to me, especially if I'm going to be using the holographic to reduce cooldowns. I'll be using a lot of abilities, right?
That's the plan, yes.
I think that was the
What do
only
I
thing
do
that
with this one?
use it.
Would
All
you
right.
agree, Greebog?
Yeah, I was like the others. So like I said, the one impossible thing at a time is only really beneficial when you have a. Let's say we were wanting to run consistently a 5-man group, and everyone on the team had it. Then that would help everybody, because every time someone hits an ability, your captain abilities reduce time.
Yeah. Okay. That's all I got for starship traits until you managed to get some more, Borngyr.
Okay, so I've got lots of reputation traits and I don't have any of them set up. What would be the best ones to use for that?
So your space reputation, the ones that I use, again, you're looking for damage or crit, right? Because that's what your build's going to be. So I recommend advanced targeting systems or
All right.
targeting systems if you don't have, yeah. Enhanced rending shots.
Enhanced. I don't have that one. I've got enhanced shield penetration.
What about magnified firepower?
Doesn't look like it.
Let me pull mine up here. Space reputation. How about Tyler's duality?
Yes, I've got that one.
That's a big one.
It is a big one. And precision.
Yes, I got that one.
And that gives you 3 or 4.
That's 3, but I did have the chrono capacitor array turned on. That's reduces bridge officer recharge speed. I can swap that out for something.
That one's okay if you don't have anything else. You really want the ones that increase damage or crit. I am looking to see if there's any others that do that. You're not using weapons. You're not doing an exotic build. I am not seeing anything else. So I guess that one's good until you raise some more reputations.
Okay. There's bonus exotic damage, but that's not what we're going for, is it?
Because you're not doing an exotic build, so
yeah,
not on this captain anyway. Okay, so that takes care of that. The only other section I've got is your personal space traits. Now these matter a lot when you're doing a build. I gave you the Boimler effect, so you've got that one checked off. That one Boimler is one of the handiest things you can have in the game right now. I cannot recommend that enough. It does cost 200 Lobi, or you can buy it on the exchange, usually for 60 to 80 million. So it is fairly pricey. But
wow.
if you can get your hand on it, highly recommend it. And I gave that one to you, so enjoy.
Right.
Let's
Thank you.
see. You'll want Fleet Coordinator, which is one you should have by default. Innocuous is another one you should have by default.
Hold on.
Operative. You say hold on.
Yeah, I probably ought to just clear out some of the ones I've got.
If you want to clear out everything, we'll get you taken care of one way or another. We
Okay.
might have to spend some more money, but you know, we'll
Why
get
do I
you
have
taken care of.
projectile damage turned on?
Probably because you didn't have anything else in there.
Probably. I'm assuming I'm going to want operative on.
Operative, yes. So the ones you have by default would be Fleet Coordinator, Innocuous, and Operative.
Fleet coordinator. Dang it, where'd it go? I know they're alphabetical. Fleet coordinator, innocuous, and operative. Got it.
And Boimler, because I
Got
gave you
those.
Boimler. Okay, so do you have point blank shot?
Let me see. No.
Okay, point blank shot is one that you get from a mission, which is House Peg, which is in the Iconian War arc. So that one is highly recommended. So whenever you get to that mission, grab that.
Which mission was that?
House Peg.
All right.
And then the rest of them I have. Oh, beam training. Go ahead and equip beam training. Superior beam training if you have it.
Right.
But beam training is default.
I'm guessing the skills I'm using don't count as beam skills, do they?
They do.
Oh, because I've got beam barrage that gains beam damage every time I activate one.
I was going to ask you if you had it. That is another good one to run.
All right, got that.
Okay, so then I've got adaptive offense, which
I don't have
is
that one.
you can get off the exchange. Into the breach, which you can get off the exchange.
One of those is cheap and one of those is expensive.
A Good Day to Die is another one that's good on the exchange. Although I don't know if that helps you being a. Would that probably wouldn't help him when that's tactical only.
That is tactical only.
All right, never mind then. That's why it's not on the list. That's just the one I'm using. Let's see what else we got here. Operative. Into the Breach is on there. Which one is the expensive one?
Into the Breach is 17.5 million or higher. Adaptive offense, I believe was like only 2, if I can spell it right.
Do you have enough to grab that adaptive offense, Borngyr?
How much was it?
2.25 million.
Oh yeah, I can get that. Let's see, where is that? Under traits.
Just type in adaptive offense. It should be the only thing that comes up.
Just make sure you get the space version.
Yeah, that's the. Okay, let me make sure space. Great. See what pops up.
It may not be called anything different. So
that one's 22 million. The space version.
Yeah, that's outside my budget.
All right, Greebog, you want to grab one, and I'll grab the other one.
I've got 5 million credits left after the stuff I've been buying.
We'll get him covered here. Which one do you want to grab?
I can't give it to him because it won't let me in your map. You're full.
Oh, we can switch maps. I'm not worried about that. Which one do you want me to grab, and then we can join you?
Just tell me which one you're grabbing, and I'll open a box for the other.
Well, if you're going to open a box, then I'll go with the cheaper one. I'll grab what was it? Into the Breach.
Sure. So I'm looking for adaptive. Why this can't be so cryptic. If you really want to make my day, make this alphabetical. For the love of my sanity. So adaptive offense, correct? Is one I'm picking.
Yeah. Yep. And then Borngyr, we need to switch instances again.
I probably need to switch off of mine. Mine is also full. Let us go to 7. 7 is very low.
Okay, 7 sounds good. 7 it is.
Yeah, we were both sitting on 35 players instances.
And we're all right here now, so. Trade, as soon as that lets me hit the trade button.
Haha.
There we go.
Haha.
Ah, you beat me to it.
That is the last space trait in a box that I had to open.
All right. That's going to leave you 1 spot shy of a full boat, so just slide whatever you want in there until you can grab that point blank shot.
Anything that boosts damage.
And I'm happy to run missions with you to get that done.
Okay.
I mean, we could do that nowish if he has time, but I don't want to speak for him.
I suppose we could, as long as, I mean, he doesn't mind skipping some missions to get there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so let's beam up and you can get your ship set up while we find the correct mission to run.
House. Hey.
Yeah, I always thought that was a weird name, especially, yeah, when you consider who it involves.
Yeah.
All right, well, I can close some windows here then, because that's going to be the conclusion of the build.
I gotta figure out how to set up my bar still.
Oh, click a button. I'm on a loading screen because I need to click a button. You also need to set up your powers, your energy levels.
All powered up.
My recommendation is just to use the default attack setting because it'll put 100 in your weapons, 50 in your shields, and then 25 in each of the two. But if you want more in your engines, I know that's a popular way to build it. So you can set that up however you want, but at least 100 in your weapons is what you want.
Oh man, my trays are a mess.
Unless you're doing a build like that. Yeah.
Oops.
I'm in a
That's not
science build, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, my Ice Princess has 100 in Ox and like nothing in weapons because she's doing a torpedo build, and torpedoes are not affected by weapons. That's a fun ship. I enjoy doing that. We're both in little ships.
I can't fly through your hole.
I tried to do that earlier.
No, it doesn't let you go through the room.
That's funny.
I'm guessing the idea is keep emergency powered. Why did it not? Okay, my bridge officer abilities did not switch over the way they were supposed to for either of my engineers.
It should be fairly easy for you to set it up again and then save. Go ahead and save your build. And then
maybe that's what it is. I didn't save it because I've got them set. It's just not.
Episodes. Iconian War. Wait a minute. Yeah, Iconian War. House Peg.
Now I have to check to see if I have the point blank shot trait or not, because that could be handy depending upon my build.
I don't remember what else House Peg gives you. Up close and personal on the ground trait, which is the same thing for ground.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Oh, there's also a starship trait, the best defense. What is it doing?
Oh, it's just switching around my bridge officers when I'm not telling it to do that.
Everything is working as intended.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, like, every step of the way, save your loadout.
Thank you for the tip, because I had not been doing that. All right. Got my power levels, I got my bridge officers. Now the important stuff, I got to get my freaking bars set up properly.
Yeah, that's always a pain. Your ship is very, very thin. I still
Yes.
think it looks like a toilet bowl. No offense intended.
No, it's a toilet seat.
If your bowl is that thin, it's not going to hold much.
That's true. Touche. Touche. I suppose the what is it? The Eisenberg would be the bowl.
Here, I went with something different.
Oh, you're in a Ferengi ship.
That's cool.
Purdy.
One of the fun nights you missed, I unlocked some new traits, and I have rebuilt and redesigned this ship.
So how are you building it? What do you have it set up as?
Oh, it is all, it's a beam overload, but it is it's set up with I have a new trait because of sales. I now have the trait. Oh, where is it?
I need to get the beam overload trait, the one that increases the duration.
Yes, super weapon ingenuity.
Is that the one?
Comes from the Zindi ship, yeah.
How did you just buy it off the exchange or what?
The ship, no. I had Lobi because I claimed Lobi from the campaign, and then they did they kept doing 20% sales. I gave up waiting for the 50% and just went ahead and bought the ship.
Gotcha. Congratulations. That's I don't have that one yet. I keep hoping they will throw that ship into muds. So that's what I'm waiting for.
Why, when they can force you to buy lockbox after lockbox after lockbox until you get enough Lobi to buy it?
Yeah, I know. I'm just, yeah, I don't do the lockbox game. So, and granted, the Adaleth is not all that expensive on the exchange. The last time I looked, it was only 300 million. Only, quote, only 300 million. So I mean, I could buy 2 or 3 of them at this point in time. I just don't want to. I'm like, why? Especially when surgical strikes. So here's the other side of that coin, right? Surgical strikes is a great replacement for beam overload, especially if you have the legendary Jem'Hadar ship, because the trait from the legendary Jem'Hadar ship boosts the duration and reduces the cooldown of surgical strikes. And it's an account unlock ship. So it's like ridiculous not to use it. That and the number of intelligence ships that they have released recently is crazy. Yeah. I mean, even the Saturn here is an intelligence ship. It's an intelligence science spearhead. The ship I'm flying, which is the Terran Adamant, is a, you know, it's a great escort. It's a raider technically, but it's a raider that has the intelligence seating. So I mean, they've just kind of dropped it all over the place. Although it's still not as prolific as beam overload would be, because you can literally put beam overload on any ship in the game, but the trait is much harder to get. I don't know. Maybe at some point in time we'll get a legendary or Muds bundle that has alien ships in it. Who knows?
Well, okay. I mean, there are some mud bundles with alien ships in it, but you know.
Just not that one. Not the Adaleth or whatever it's called. All right, are you good?
I think so.
Okay, if you go to your missions log, your episodes log, and go to the Iconian War, you'll have to skip your way down to House Peg. It's the 4th mission.
I've already played through these, so I just got to go back there.
Okay, there you go.
Apparently, I didn't choose the right reward. Oh yeah, there it is.
All right, transwarp when ready.
All right. I think it's time to put the seat down.
I'm so... I don't even know what to say to that. You coming along, Simon?
Yeah.
Hang on, don't go. Simon's not here yet.
It'll be fine. I thought I had to switch into battle mode, and I was looking for that.
Okay, there we go. All 3 of us. Oh, this is going to be fun. You're going to have to let us know what you think of the new ship.
Is this a space mission?
It's got both space and ground.
Okay.
And I'm on a loading screen. What do you know?
Loading, loading, loading.
Keep those screens loading. All your times are belong to us. Yes. Come on, should we start singing Christmas songs?
I mean,
Nope.
Christmas is over, so now we're what? Well,
Only by one day.
I mean, I guess Merry pre-Christmas. We're starting the Christmas season for next year now.
Hey, I was still watching Christmas movies today. I even watched the Charlie Brown Christmas special and Christmas Chronicles too. So, you know. And I haven't taken any of my lights down yet. Oh, do you want to pay attention to the chat and stuff, Marvin? Borngyr?
No, I've played through this before.
Okay. So we can
I'm
just
okay
burn
with
through it.
speed running it a little.
I mean,
fine,
it is 11 o'clock.
Woo!
Good.
But my legs are short. I don't run as fast.
Like, why is it not letting me talk to people?
Because he hasn't caught up. He's still behind us.
Come on, dude. Walk this way. Did we, like, totally leave him behind?
Yes.
Tell
Someone
me
said
we
run
don't need
fast, and we did.
There he goes. Okay, he started moving.
He's waiting on
dude.
one of us.
We're all right here.
Is it Ramir?
Yes.
Yeah. We need him to walk this way.
Not that way, this
If-
way.
I know. I'm just seeing if there's a point we have to pass to trigger him to move again. He turned.
Come on, dude. Walk.
It's a feature, not a bug. I mean, I tried pushing, but I'm about the level of his knees. I don't know how effective that's going to be.
We glitched it. All right, we'll try it again. Everybody beam up. Okay, this time don't, like, breeze past him, I guess.
So, for those wondering,
it's a feature.
If you are doing an escort mission and you leave your person you're escorting way behind you.
Okay, start again. Craziness.
It didn't pop up and ask me if you guys were joining me this time.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh, but we're still here. That's fine.
I was in a cutscene. I'm here. Remember, don't run past him this time. Make your way to the meeting room. Oh, look, somebody's got their dino out.
Just in case.
A lizard with freaking lasers on his head.
I'm not sure these little seats are going to work for me. I can just barely see the top of the table.
It's a
Oh, we're
bad.
not
Alright.
sitting down. Never mind.
And now we gotta get yelled at by this person.
Yes, well,
Don't worry, Travada. Yes, but the chances are, well,
And now we can go back to the transporter room. Yay, us.
But you can't transport out until Ramir makes a slow. Oh wait, no.
Oh, and it puts me right in the middle of the pad as the dinosaur was charging at me.
You had snacks in your pocket.
Hey, some of us are a little closer to bite size than others. That's not comfortable. Oh, I'm cloaked.
We're all cloaked.
close to the planet.
Can you cloak, Simon?
I think if I had a different console on, yes.
Oh, okay. That works then. Alrighty. Let's see what happens here. We got heralds all over the place.
I'm guessing we don't want to run into them.
At the moment, I don't think it matters.
Something on the surface.
Move 8 kilometers. Is that closer or farther away?
I can't answer that question. He's speaking in Klingon measurements.
Position confirmed.
Here we go.
Beginning scans.
Apparently it's closer.
Sensor interference is preventing us from getting a good reading. Move to 16 kilometers.
Oh, it's away from him. I gotcha.
We're triangulating, so we need to be 16 kilometers apart.
I'm on the other side of the planet.
There we go.
Sensor sweep.
It triggered.
I'm on the other side of the planet. And I'm so close to the planet that the
Ground stuff.
whole thing's
Okay.
shaking.
We're good. Beaming down. Doing the thing. Do the thing, Julie.
Cutscene.
Oh, look. Look who's the leader of the house. It's not him.
We are ready for him.
We are
Oh,
ready
no,
for
it's-
him.
The Emperor. Yeah. Talk to you. Okay. So we are going that way.
We're right behind you.
Weapons hot, guys.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Okay, that was fun.
Zap.
And we're going that way. And we're running. We're running. And
My team will handle this one.
Just remember, some of us can't run so fast.
You seem to be keeping up just fine.
Ooh, Harbinger. Harbinger. This is bad.
No, it's not.
He just needs to get zapped like everything else. Where did my lightning go? There it is.
Okay. And we are going right here as our first stop. Oh, I forgot about the mini game. Okay, here we go. I hate this mini game
Particles.
just because it gets stuck sometimes.
Oh, I don't click anything.
There we go. Plant explosives. Okay,
Charges are set.
now we gotta meet up with the
Wait a
other.
minute, I'm still collecting particles.
I didn't realize you were doing it too.
Plant explosives. I mean, are we talking like some biodegradable?
If we blow up the ship, does it really matter?
I think y'all just blew me up. Oh, they didn't go off yet. Never mind.
Oh no, that's for when we leave the ship. We're good
Gotcha.
for now. Oh no, more enemies.
Not enemies. Whatever will we do?
Shoot them. What's the Emperor say? Wipe them out. All of them.
That's wrong. Series.
Sceneries?
Series.
Wrong universe.
I can't talk.
Oh, I guess I never looked down.
Hello, Klingons.
I've never looked down either. Is there stuff down there? There is stuff down there. Wow.
It looks like gateways going down.
Maybe that's their version of a turbo lift.
Zappy, zappy, zappy.
Oh, that blew up right in my face. I tanked
That
that
panel to access
horribly.
a visualization node and locate the last Omega generator.
Oh, hey.
oops. Yeah, skip this one.
Zoom in on that.
Hey,
We
thank
got
you for the
raided.
raid.
It's
Al Hakim? Hakim? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to say it wrong because I'm bad at names.
Oh, where are we going next? We're
Welcome in,
going that
everybody.
way.
Thank you for
Thank
the
you
raid.
I think I'm running the wrong way, honestly. Well, then again, maybe not. I mean, if enemies are beaming down right in front of you, that's probably a good sign that you're going the right way.
Well, these corridors are not straight. So, and there's a green door at the end.
Are the Klingons singing?
Kalis is. That was that cutscene that we just skipped. He ran off to attack Taket all by himself. So it's his death chant. You know, I actually really liked this whole mission.
You know, I don't remember doing this one. It must have been a while.
And he's taunting the godlike being. And you guys are already shooting things, aren't you? I was actually watching the cutscene.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cutscene? What cutscene?
I heard go, 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 win, win, win.
That's true. I'm here, I'm
Too
helping.
strong. Nothing Kalis can do is hurting it. We have to weaken the Iconium, and I think I know how. Omega molecules gather energy like sponges in
Okay, everybody pick a console. I got the one on the right.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Guess I've got middle.
Quick, find a console and activate the reactor. If we hit the Iconium with Omega, we might be able to injure
And who went first? Or watch, we all bugged it out, and now all the consoles have been activated, and we can't do anything.
That very well might be. Oh, okay. We're beaming out, apparently.
Why? What happened?
He died. Or he does, like, right here, yeah. Oh, I can't skip this one.
The honorable warrior will always prevail, demon.
So for those that don't know, we for the Raiders, I'm Greybog. We have Nicodus here and Borngyr. Nicodus and I normally do a recorded show that we are actually finishing up tonight here in just well, probably as soon as this mission's over. And then we were helping Borngyr set up a ship into yeah. So this will get him the trait. Yeah, we're running this mission for the trait. Hey, Pax Federation, or
Indeed, Merry Christmas.
Federantica? Yeah. Good evening. Merry Christmas. Welcome.
So we were helping our friend Borngyr build a surgical strikes build on his ship. He needed the trait from this mission to finish it up, so that's why we are here. Okay, now we get to take out the patrol. Yeah, your cloak effect is better than mine. I'll give you that one. I like the 32nd century cloak.
I haven't gotten close enough to shoot anything.
Must go faster.
Yeah, it's not letting me do full impulse.
This guy's trying to dogfight with me over here. That was funny. We really should have let you get some shots in. Okay, where are we going? Oh, it's over here. All right.
We're at the optimal transmission location.
Okay, here we go. Just so you got the ship, Pax?
It's an ambush.
Oh, there you go. Now you can fire. Fire away. Don't forget to activate that surgical strikes.
Yep.
Cool. Congrats on finishing the event. I finished it last night. I still have to do my daily for the day if I want my dilithium.
Kablooey.
I made some friends. I made a lot of friends.
I see that. Resume transmission. Here we go. Wow, what is that? 6 of them?
Something big is coming through.
Oh, we got more friends. Oh, that's a lot of big ships.
No, they're not.
I gotta get out of here or the explosions are gonna take me out.
It's
I was right in the
fine.
middle of them. And there we go. Apparently we're done. Boom. That was really cool. Thank you guys for the raid.
Alrighty. I guess I have to. I want the point blank shot, just like Borngyr does.
I was gonna say, we did that for the space trait, right?
Yes.
Watch me pick the wrong thing.
I just grabbed up close and personal because I did not have the ground trait. Space trait's pretty cool, though. Make sure you throw that on and then save. Save your loadout.
Save the loadout.
You going after the Breen set, Pax?
What's that?
They have the new space set on the winter event. It's a Breen space weapon set. I already picked it up, but I have not completed the event yet.
I haven't even done any of the event stuff. I've not had easy access to my computer for the last couple of weeks, so.
I get that.
It's almost like your house has been flooded with people.
Almost. All right. So what else can we blow up?
Let's do a patrol. Let's jump in and go down to Argala. And Greebog and I will hang back and give you a chance to run in and blow some stuff up.
Okay.
Let me make sure. Hold on, don't launch yet. Let me make sure I don't have a set on elite. Okay, we're on advanced. We should be good to go. All right, after this, I'm gonna take off for the night, though.
Oh,
Argala on advanced.
yes.
Oh, the manuals. Okay, that's fair, Pax. I don't blame you for that. There's some good ones in there. All right, go ahead, Borngyr. We're going to hang back and let you have all the fun.
Give that toilet seat some work.
What's your battle cry again?
Time to put the seat down.
I thought it was whoosh.
Did you get in trouble, let us know. We'll run in and blow stuff up.
Okay, I'm getting lots of crits. This is fun. I haven't even burned through my temporary hit points yet.
Though he's almost out of forward shields.
That's what your tactical team's for. There you go. So
Yeah,
Surgical Strikes 3 will increase your damage by 330%.
Nice. There
you go.
My tactical buff is not set up properly. Something went wrong because those are not the abilities I trained them on.
You want us to help with this next group?
Nah, I got it.
Okay. I'm gonna back off then. Let's see, there you are, there's Simon. I'll go sit over here by Simon. We're just watching the fun. So, Greebog, your ship, is it a 3-3 setup?
This ship is a 4-3 or 4-2.
4-2. Okay. And which one is that?
It is the Fleet Nova pilot scout ship.
That's my auto firing going off there.
There, I'm gonna group them up for you. I dropped you a gravity well since they came in range.
My torpedoes are auto firing. Don't forget to alternate between the Surgical Strikes 1 and the Surgical Strikes 3.
Oh, right. Thank you for the reminder.
Keep concentrating fire on
there you go. Now they're blowing up.
Separate them and whittle down.
You just needed them all grouped up.
We need to get you back into like doing a spam bar.
Yep.
That's our next goal. We got to teach you how to use a spam bar. Greebog's better at that than me. I actually need to go back and rewatch the video we did on spam bars. See if I can figure out that app.
Are we helping now, or are we just...
I have not fired a shot yet, other than my auto-firing torpedo. I just got bored and decided to circle the battlefield. I mean, if he wants us to help, we can come in and annihilate everything. Although he's holding up pretty good so far. I think we did okay, Greebog.
I like this. This is fun.
There you go. There's an anomaly for you.
Oh, that one looks like a black hole. What is that?
You will stand down and surrender.
It is the dark matter anomaly.
Oh, okay.
I
don't have that one.
Small habitations in some of the asteroids.
It's the thing in Discovery that went around destroying planets.
Oh, and you can just willy-nilly throw that around.
Yeah, you know.
That's nice.
I mean...
I found another group of enemies over here I'm going to blow up.
I'm just sitting here.
You can go find an outlier.
What we want, where we want.
Like, come take out
you
this
are
group
the
shooting at me.
outlier.
Come take out this group shooting at me. I'm moving away. There's your anomalies. All the anomalies. Oh, Simon. Simon, your health is low.
Yeah. I also tend to get a lot of attention doing stuff like that.
We're jamming that spectrum on
All
the
right.
comms now.
Probably a call for assistance.
Borngyr, we're going all in this time.
Okay.
That was weird. I thought they use phasers, don't they?
I'm taking you with me.
We're coming in, Rebog. You can feel free to group them up.
Oh, I'm picking up loot.
Oh, okay. Working on a carrier over here. Woo! Man, I love my ship.
That's got them. Excellent.
And I think they're
We'll
dead.
send over a pacification party to take the suspect into custody.
So the reason I know where I failed and why I died. Normally I go in weapons blazing, and my weapons, the way I'm set up, the more damage I do, the more I heal. Well, since I just sat there and launched all of my anomalies, I wasn't doing much weapon damage.
Hi, Mem. Burp? Should I be worried that you're at work and burping?
And multiple reports of danger to travelers.
Alrighty.
All right, so I am okay. So I was
Long
talking
episode.
about this earlier. Yeah, long episode. I am not going to be here next Monday or this coming Thursday. On both cases, hopefully this is the last time I have to miss, at least for a few weeks. So Greebog, what are you doing next Monday?
It's slated here. It says Adventure Time and Adventure Zone. I don't know that I'm going to go there.
Yeah, I wrote that down before I remembered that I was not going to be there. So we can save that for the next Monday when I will be here.
Let me see. What have we not covered? Is there anything we still have on our to-do list that
Actually, we've mostly melted through our to-do list. There's some TFOs still, ground-based TFOs.
I need to update because I did some of these other space-based, because like Swarm's been done now, and
Gravity
Kills, Battle of Procyon 5. I did all three of those. I mean, how about I could boy. Well, yeah, when I did Gravity Kills, I got some bad people. Well, people were not happy that I had forced them to queue up into it, because I'm sure they were doing randoms and I wasn't. So they came with me to Gravity Kills and was like, "Who queued this up?" They weren't happy. I'll find some TFOs to do. Yeah. See, either that or I guess. Keep an eye out. We'll let you know. In the Discord, we have a Discord. I'll post it in the Discord. What we'll do. It might be a little bit of I have to talk and find someone to sit in and see what they want to do.
Okay. And then I will be back the following Thursday for Fun Night, and the next Monday, and the next Monday, and the next Monday, and the next Monday. But then the Monday I'll miss. It's the joys of working in EMS doing 24-hour shifts. Although eventually I would like to buy a new laptop that can run STO and possibly play from work if I'm not on a run. So there is that. All right, guys. Well, Borngyr, thank you for joining us. I hope we answered all your questions. I hope you enjoy your ship. If you have any questions down the line, please don't hesitate. I can't even talk tonight. Hesitate to ask.
Awesome. Will do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
As
it's all
always,
Nicodus. I blame him.
just because I run a Surgical Strikes build, which is just a modified Beam Overload build. I mean, it's basically the same thing. I just swapped one power for another. All right. Well, as always, I will leave everybody with the words of Q. See you out there.
Borngyr, you have anything to say to the folks on the way out?
No, but thank you for having me.
All right. Live long and prosper, everybody.